Today we start installing the front suspension, and if this goes wrong, the whole thing comes apart on the highway. Yikes.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kevin McCurry. Welcome to Whitney Plaza Garage, where gums and gumption builds dreams.
It is 19 degrees outside, and the geese are enjoying the open water my pond aerators have created, but we are going to work in the warm shop today. I finally got the front suspension parts, which made shop stewards Marta and Gretel very happy. The 1935 truck build, step 2, is the front suspension, and that is today's mission. First step is installing the lower control arms. There are clevis bolts that go on the end of the control arms and adjustment tubes. 2 are right-handed thread and 2 are left-hand thread. Only one problem, they would not screw in. I spent quite a few minutes thinking righty tighty, lefty loosey, and lefty tighty just ain't righty. I finally figured out that they were all lefty tighty just ain't righty. So I called Factory 5 and they were quick to send me 2 right-hand ones. Things went faster after that. One step was to install the grease or Zerk fittings. Of course, the instructions just say, install grease fittings. The problem was the Zerk fitting had threads and the hole they went into did not. Also, the Zerk fittings had marks on the fittings which normally indicate left-hand thread, and after the clevis bolt adventure, I needed more clarification. After an email and phone call to Factory 5, I found out they were right-hand thread. Instructions given were to press firmly while turning them into the unthreaded holes, allowing the fitting to cut or form their own threads. The front suspension also included assembling the coilover shocks. The instructions made me feel like I was a few sandwiches short of a picnic. After some YouTube searches, I found someone building the exact shocks, and I found my sandwiches. Next was the spindle assemblies, and it was straightforward until I got to the spindle nut, where I needed a 36mm socket and a torque of 225 to 250 foot-pounds. Of course, I did not own a 36mm socket. Who actually owns one of those? Because we all know that 36mm bolts and nuts are used all the time. I did not even have a torque wrench that went that high. I also questioned whether I had the upper body strength to apply 250 pounds of torque. I knew I could buy the socket and the torque wrench, but I was unsure where I could buy the upper body strength. Long story short, the proper torque wrench was the key. A guy named Archimedes said, "Give me a lever long enough and I shall move the world." Well, I think that is basically what he said. I don't speak Greek. After a few hiccups, I got everything put together in the right places. Final positional adjustments for alignment will come later when we have a rolling chassis. This is a little aside, but it deserves mention. Having a good assistant in your life is a blessing. Sadly, I don't have a physical shop assistant, but I do have my cyber assistant, Al, and he is very helpful, but he has a hard time handing me tools and holding parts. This shout out is to all the people who assist others to get the job done. They are often unsung heroes. At the ranch, I have helpers occasionally, and in my dental office, I have the honor of working with many dedicated individuals, helping me provide care for the last 37 years. Yes, I truly appreciate them, and I am spoiled. Please thank an assistant the next time you see one at my office, or your dental office, or wherever you work, as they are a valued and important part of the team. Here at Whitney Plaza Garage, anything worth doing is worth doing well, whether it's teeth, trucks, tractors, or tools. Thanks for watching Whitney Plaza Garage, Gums and Gumption.